Hello, greetings, and welcome to episode 6 of my Dyslexia and Dyspraxia Let's Play. Yeah, basically we're just going to get straight. It's still Thursday, by the way. I do want to do at least 2 episodes per week. So this is my second episode recorded on the same day, and therefore I shouldn't have lost my place. As you can see, we're wearing our nice fancy new duds, which we needed for the last quest, and we are going to see if they hold up to the fight ahead of us. Because a guy's just sent us to a grotto to fight. Yes, we will fight, we will win, for we are mighty. Yes. So let's just get straight into it. Okay, so we need to go this way. Run! God, I miss my mounts. I want them. I want them very much. Just change that so that it cannot be seen when other people's... Oh. That might become a regular thing, and I apologize if it does. But it's simpler than doing the editing. Oh, this must be the cave. I recognize this place. Ooh. I gotta go pick a bogey. Hello, bogey. Booger. Pick a fat with a booger. Cool. And done. Oh, looks like someone else is already here. Doing stuff. And they look so cute. Oh, they got a little behemoth. Baby behemoth. As well as a carbuncle. Because they be arcanists. But, time for me to start mine. Interacting, looking, staring. You are about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Yes, because we're going to play a shoot 'em up. Yep, there we go. You are about to enter a special instance. These areas are reserved for important battles which feature unique environmental conditions or powerful boss enemies. Instance objectives can be confirmed in the duty list. For the duration of the battle, you will be able to pass beyond the red line displayed on the field. You will automatically leave the instance once all the quest objectives are met, or we die, which is very possible. So, duty calls. Commence battle for lurkers in the grotto. If you are above level 9, it will be synced. Basically, the syncing's quite a good thing that it does, because it basically makes it so that you can't out-level things. Unfortunately, I kinda like to outlevel things because it's the easiest way of... Oh, I've got a free company invite. Just noticed that. So... we will say no to that. Yes, there we go. So we got rid of that. As I've said before, I'm not planning on joining a free company whilst doing this Let's Play, just for reasons of involving others in a Let's Play that they don't know I'm doing. So, so there'll probably be stickers spread across the thing, but there we go. Okay, so let's actually start.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone. Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not. As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Okay, and I'm back. So, we are fighting a Gubu. Trying to get him away from the Conjurer because she's going to be healing me. It's lovely to have some actual voice acting. Yay! That actually becomes more later in later expansions. But, for now, there's few and far between. So, this is our boss battle and the importance of a healer not to be overstated. Well, at the moment, I'm struggling to get the Google off the healer. Come on, I'm over here. See me. Oh, well, looks like I've got plenty of my own. At least do these ones. You often get helpers during these kind of quest synced areas because you can't have players here. And there we go, duty complete. Not bad for a first outing. Now I'm going to mute myself again because we got more talking, I think.
Phew!
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again, are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. Piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
And I'm back. So, we have just been introduced to Square Enix's favoured Final Fantasy XIV waifu, Yastola. Yeah, you'll see her on most Final Fantasy XIV related stuff. For example, if you happen to have played Final Fantasy Theatre Rhythms, she is the Final Fantasy XIV character shown there. Same again for Final Fantasy Dissidia. She's a playable character on that. Basically everyone loves a cat girl. Any excuse to have a cat girl. Yeah, she's actually a pretty decent character as well. She has earned the right to be favoured, but compared to certain other individuals we will be seeing later on, it makes sense. But yes, she is definitely the favoured waifu of this Final Fantasy. Also, we got reintroduced to Final Fantasy's favourite element of crystals. Have been a key part of every Final Fantasy story since Final Fantasy 1. This one has a nice big one because it's supposed to be a representation of the world on which we sit. That being Heidelin. So let's us complete this quest and move forward. Eomer, right glad I am to see you safely returned. My lads are all gabbing about hearing what sounds like all 7 hells breaking loose near the grotto. I'm going to say ghetto more than once, I think, reading that word, but there we go. And I feared I sent you to your death. Rumours of my death have been greatly exaggerated. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you'd risk your life for naught. Blunt sailor's knife. For cutting rope, for removing barnacles, from getting fish to gutting boarders. On a ship there are 1,000 uses for a knife. A blade pulled from the back of the creature you slew at the cave, eh? Aye, I'd agree that such a knife would be part of a seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they don't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep. Set a madding guru on you. Aye, the pirates have been doing to the number of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on their guard against their schemes. You met someone else in the grotto? A woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Yastola. She's been in Laminsa for a good while now. Her studies on the ether often bring her out to Summerford, so her appearance at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I'd grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in these yeomen of mine, who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirates' past. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Eomer. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa back the brighter future she deserves. Okay. Lurkers in the grotto. Complete. Oh, what am I getting? Eye drops. Ah, okay. Never use them, but that's because I usually play a healer. So, don't need eye drops when I can just cast the spell. Oh, we got divergent paths. I dare say they lead back together again. Washed up. Steelwyn is up in arms as his hired hands are nowhere to be found. That sea sloth Severin and his lot never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that Steelwind would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Okay, let's see what this gent has. Further afield. Gurkant is eyeing fertile new fields for Sumford Farms, but Prest perturbed his plough. Blast! How's a botanist supposed to accomplish field work without a field to work in? Washed up pirates are well and good when you want a field pillaged and plundered, but not when you want it ploughed. A lone horticulturalist such as myself hardly strikes fear into the hearts of monsters, but your gait is such that I believe you might. I'd be much obliged if you could rid the field of the mandragoras. With 5 fewer of the sprouting critters roaming about, I'm sure I could return to my work. Okay, so we need to kill off a few things and round up some people. Yep. There we go. Oh, what we got here? He's warming up for something. Anyway, let's have a chat with this fella. Work? Ha! Can't work with my hands full lifting this mug, you know. I'd wager my last gill you'll never guess what I'm drinking. Swill water, swill wine. Probably wine. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Steelwind's chores if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. Okay. I want drinking money. I'll be wanting some drinking money. Okie dokie. Oh, that looks like a tiny mandragora. Come back here. Let me slice me up a turnip. Because they do look like turnips. Oh, I've hit level 10. That's good. Oh, I got a new ability. What have I got here? Oh, I got here. Ooh, overpowered. That is useful. Because I believe for my current class, that is the only AoE, or area of effect, ability I get for quite a while. So you'll be seeing me using that a lot. Okay, so that's all of them. Looks like there's a guy up here. Aww, you look sweet. Alright, little one. Groan, how am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Breadsticks, ash tuna. Go with breadsticks. What? Gods, how did you know? It's my breath, ain't it? I suspect he'd say the same thing no matter what I choose. It probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here, sigh. I'd just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject a Oh, here I go again. Ooh. Ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. I'll get going then, Pipsqueak. Or I'll punt you there. I'll punt a potato right up. Run, 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 run. Up over the fence. Yep. It's the 100-yard hurdle. Ooh, it's Blondie from earlier. Hi, I'm Severin. You, the old man's errand boy now. Tell me, my dear old captain, not to wet his breeches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so that we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. Didn't ride on the chocobo. Don't have one yet. I want one, but they won't give me one. Not until I'm older. Whoop. Oh, is someone fishing? For those wondering how I know where to go, if you look in the mini-map you will see some nice orange circles. These are the areas I need to look in. There we go, thought so. And I can't see the marker until I'm right up close. So, Steelwind sent you. And what do you reckon I say to that? Work is for the weak and witless. I've saucier seeds to sow. I like that one. Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners, but I'd suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Right then, mate. Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. No, I think you've got that the wrong way round. Given what my axe teacher told me. You know what I did in my Sailing days. Skirmishing. Wanton slaughter. Wanton slaughter. You bet your beard I did, lad. Alright, those were the days. So I reckon now I don't know if you heard that. That was my stomach. Still fasting, I'm afraid. I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. Indeed. Right, quest's done. Let's head up. Should be nearly done with Summerford Farms. Oh, that reminds me. Chocobo Porter. Need to talk to them like I need to attune to the etherites. Here we go. Where are you? There we go. Oh. Well, I missed that. But I can. There we go. Yeah. I'm going to do the whole read it at your own leisure thing again. And I'll skip that. And I'll say nothing. Right, if I actually go here, go make sure it's on events again, and do that, there we go. That tells me everything that's been told to me by an NPC. So, the Chocobo Keeper. Well met, traveller. Might I interest you in a Chocobo Porter? Ah, do not tell me this is your first visit to this stop. Stop. Obviously, I haven't drunk anything after. I shall update my register with your name so that you may access this location in the future. So that's just saying that. I can now... there we go. Done. So I can now get a Chocobo back, which will make things a little quicker. Round and round and round I go. Where I start, nobody knows. Cause I just keep going round, baby, round. Oh, let's take a shortcut. Whoop. Stick to the edge, stick to the edge, stick to the edge. Whoop. There we go. Much quicker. Right, we'll deal with the botanist first. How about that? You've already done more than that whole lot of slothful sea slugs combined. If only they spent half as much time proving their worth as they did talking about it. There we go. Complete. And comes on. You continue to impress, lad. But all but Severin are accounted for. Blondie's causing trouble again. It's no fault of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wiggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Okay, on to the next one. Double dealing. Steelwin worries his sack of oranges will not reach the La Thagaran checkpoint as planned. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some, like you, who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now, I had no choice but to rely on that charlatan, Severin. Even though I am full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. more than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Eomer. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot. Be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Now, the nice orange text means I'm going to have to do a emote to a character. Something that turns up quite often. You know, you have to say something to them and they literally mean you have to type the text into the chat window and stuff like that. So I'll be sure to doubt him. In fact, to make things simpler, call up the emote window and search for there's deny, disappoint, doubt, and pop that there. There we go. So that's there for later. Okay, and jump. Right. Oh, it looks like I'm nearly out of egg, so I'll eat another one and get running. Because I suspect I've got far to go. I want my chocobo. Want my chocobo. Ooh, hello, goblins. Oh, good, you're peaceful. That's nice. Like peaceful goblins. Because the rowdy ones have a tendency to throw things that go boom. Nearly there. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep... There we go. Alright, let's see what you have to say for him. Bloody hells. I'm up the straight without a paddle. Yeah. Doubt him. There we go. What's this now? Steelwind sent you for the oranges, huh? So the old bugger had known all this time. Ah, what does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Oh, what? You mean the ones that... Oh, no, these ones. Okay. Ooh. Sense hostile presences. I haven't even entered the circle. Usually, you have to enter the circle before they turn up. Oh, and there they go again. They're throwing things. Yes, yes, hello. Ooh, I can use my shiny new ability. Hit both of them once. Doesn't do quite as much damage though. And uses so much TP. There we go. Is that all of them? We good? Okay. Let's go to... Oh, they're all the people I spoke to earlier. If you hadn't come, my dodo could have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Still hungry, I see. Interesting fact. Apparently dodos were disgusting to try if you actually tried to eat one. Severin sent you, huh? The way he flew out of here, I was sure he'd sold us down the river. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself if not for Severin shoving me aside. Oh yeah, Blondie seems like a right dick. Wait, Dick, got a word with you. You saved me, mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed. I couldn't have cleaned up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack 'cause I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Osney and send him my regards. Oh, great, so I'm stuck delivering your oranges. How that all fits in my pockets, God only knows. Right, let's get a run on. Run! Gotta deliver some oranges. What have we here? A delivery from Summerford Art Farms. And as scheduled. Huh. There's a first time for everything. A burlap bag packed chock full of juicy, ripe Lanoscium oranges. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen. And I don't miss them one bit. Here's Steelwin's payment in full. With you, I can trust it to reach him. Yeah. And seeing as we're close to, may as well knock out the Marauders quest that I've got as well, because I'd be nice and close to where it is. Am I close? Hang on, let's oh, that's a run. That's a run. But I've reached level 10, so once I've done it, I'll get another one soon after. So, guess I'm just running then. Oh, I can kill some dodos whilst I'm here. Like the gent said, kill dodo, come. Get some more. Experience. Sorry, stopped mid-word there. One more to do it. Spinning round, spin me right round, baby, right round, like a wicked baby, right round, round, round. There we go. That should be good. Oh, and level 11. Fantastic. Oh, looks like I'll be able to sprint again. There we go. Run! Run to the hills. Run for your life. Thank you, thank you. Yes, my singing is beautiful. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, snap. Who's that big bugger? Oh god, level 50. Yes, so that would be a hunt. Now, if I was on my main, I would take him down. But if I was to try right now, I would be dead. So I'm going to leave him well enough alone. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Yes, there's these random level 50 critters that turn up, which when you are max level, you can take on. Oh, got another thingy invite. Sorry, but no. Done. Oh, got some. They look kind of like flying head crabs with tentacles. I've never actually looked at them close up when I was playing main, but seeing as they look disgusting. And I have no idea how they're flying. How are you flying? How? Anyway. Enough of that. Let's kill these guys for the XP. There should be one more over there. Crush your enemies. Achievement unlocked. Cool. Yeah. Hello, me. That look. Yeah, if you've not seen a megalo crab, that looks too small to be a nest. Looks as if nobody's home. Mayhap they knew we were coming. Aid! I need aid! Please, it's my grandson. Them snippers got him. I told Sighard not to get too close. I told him. Get your weapon ready, Sokana. We need to move now. Sure thing. You'll note all the healers I get given for quests are all conjurers. That's because the only other Realm Reborn healer... Not yet. Just finish what I'm saying. The only other Realm Reborn healer isn't actually unlocked. It's actually a job. And none of the, as it were, non-player characters can become jobs until you meet people much later in the story. And they're usually special. So anyway. There we go, just... oh no, my throat's still doing a bit funny, but there we go. Let's proceed. Got us another little instance event. An instant scenario. Oh, laddie, looks like you're going to be eaten. Ah, bugger and shite! Get away from me, you bloody great bastards! Pick on something your own size and colouring. Good. AdSense to run. There's my healer. So, let's get this underway. That's not useful. Oh, I've been synced down, haven't I? So I can't use my overpower skill. That's what it was telling me. I had to skip it though because I was about to enter a fight. Like having some great sobbing thing in the way. Oh, hello. We've got company. Looks like dressed crab for dinner then. Oh, looks like we've got a helping hand. Oh no, rock splitter. I can't read whilst the fight's going on, and it really does annoy me that they do that. It's in every major battle that you're in. If you have a fight where you have to deal with things, they put the words across the screen, and I'm too busy trying to do other things, namely stay alive, to read it. And it's usually important stuff like, oh, these things won't die unless you pick up this item over here. Drives me up the freaking wall. Anyway, calm down. Rant over. Back to the story. Thank you, mister. I thought I was dead for sure. I can't even play outside no more. What with all these scary monsters about, me ma and me pa was both killed by some nasty bugger not so long ago. An orc. Big as a mountain. But I bet you could beat it. I make it pay for what it did to me folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses like Sokana here who be glad to do just that. All you need do is head home with your grandpa. You let us worry about big nasty buggers. Consider your first GTA success, Sokana. It's time you head back as well, before Wayne begins to worry I've left your corpse for the crabs. What? I don't get to talk to the person who helped. Let's see what people had to say for themselves. Was it anything necessary? Go up. Ah, bugger and shite. Yep, no, we read all that. Looks like the on-screen stuff isn't on here. Unless I'm being totally blind. No, looks like it's not there. Yep. Nope. That's all the battle stuff. Nice bit of information for those that want it. Never look at it myself. Okay, that'll do. And we do our little get rid of that. Okay. Now, back from whence we came, which is, yep, stick to the left, and we should be good. Yeah, so my little rant earlier. The thing is that I can't change the speed in which the text appears. And if I'm to try and read it, I am liable to miss an important indicator on the ground and get my arse handed to me because of it. But equally, if I don't read it at all, I will probably get my arse handed to me because I'm missing some mechanic or other. So yeah, rather annoying. So when more turn up, I am not going to try and read them out loud. That is a extra issue. Oh god, no, don't want to fight you. Want to get this quest done. So leave me alone. So yeah, those things will pop up. If you want to read them, pause the video and you can read them yourself. But I will not be reading them out loud. I will instead just scan them for any important information that I can glean. Not that that's going to help me every time, but it'll be somewhat better. Oh, actually, I can teleport, can't I? And I made it free! Why am I running? Anyway, need to remember that. So, yeah. That's a thing. Drives me up the wall! Because Final Fantasy games aren't the only ones that do it. Other things sort of just assume everyone's at the same readings page, which is unfortunate but understandable. Right, rant over, back to the story. Back in one pace. What a relief. How did you fare, Eomir? The money for the oranges. Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, alright. Though I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favour of those god-forsaken goblins, you'd do well to mind yourself around that two-guild cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Okay, looks like I'm getting another new axe. These are all the weapons for the things you can do in Limsa Lominsa. Later on, you'll see there's a lot more. Oh, looks like we're back to the botanist. Loam maintenance. These names can be somewhat puntastic sometimes. Anyway. Seeks fertile soil to improve the yield of his newly ploughed fields. Okay. Blast, at this rate the crops will never... hang on. Just thought. I have got to stop because I'm going to run out of time. Blast, at this rate the